Biafrans all over the world has voiced out their anger over Simon Ekpa's continued detention, saying enough is enough. This news update addresses the frustrations of Biafrans regarding Simon Ekpa's detention and highlights the broader challenges faced by the Biafran movement. A critic has criticized individuals within the Biafran movement who have betrayed their cause, suggesting that internal sabotage is a significant obstacle. There is a repeated emphasis on the need for unity and radical action to ensure the liberation of Biafrans, particularly in light of ongoing challenges. The Nigerian government and its security forces are accused of orchestrating atrocities and systematically targeting Biafrans. He expresses distrust towards Western countries, accusing them of ignoring African issues while focusing on conflicts like Ukraine. There is a call to seek support from Russia, specifically Vladimir Putin, who is perceived as a potential ally in countering the Nigerian government's actions. He stresses the urgency of taking action to protect Biafrans from the continuous violence and oppression in their homeland. The Biafran diaspora is urged to mobilize and organize protests, particularly targeting Finland, to pressure authorities regarding Simon Ekpa's detention. He includes emotional appeals to the diaspora to remember their roots and take responsibility for the well-being of those still in Biafra. He insists that Biafrans must take their fate into their own hands, emphasizing self-reliance and determination to achieve independence. Let me take you through a story, one that comes from a place of frustration, passion, and a deep sense of urgency. Imagine you're sitting down with me over a cup of tea, and I start telling you about a situation that's been brewing for some time now. It's about a man named Simon Ekpa, a figure who has stirred up the hearts and minds of people from his homeland, and how his continued detention has led to waves of anger and frustration across the world, especially among the Biafran people. So, here's what's going on. Biafrans, wherever they are in the world, have finally had enough. They've been voicing their anger and frustration about the ongoing detention of Simon Ekpa. It's been a long time now and they're no longer holding back. They're saying, enough is enough. Simon, for those who might not know, is someone who has been vocal about the plight of his people. His arrest and continued detention have sparked outrage among many Biafrans, both at home in their land and abroad. His supporters see his detention as unjust, and they are demanding his release. But it's not just about Simon anymore. The Biafran community is feeling like their voices are being silenced, their struggles ignored, and their very identity is being oppressed. Now, imagine being in a situation where you're trying to fight for your people, for your home, but from every angle you see obstacles. The struggle for Biafran independence isn't just about the Nigerian government. It's also about the divisions within the Biafran movement itself. It's hard, right? There are critics within the movement, people who've been accused of betraying the cause. And that's tough to deal with because when you're fighting for something as big as independence, you need everyone on the same page. But there's betrayal, there's sabotage, and all of it makes the situation even more complicated. People feel betrayed by those who should be standing with them, and instead, they are the ones standing in the way. But let me tell you something that many have been emphasizing. Unity is key. They've been saying that no matter what happens, the Biafran movement can't afford to splinter into smaller groups or get bogged down by internal disagreements. There's a call for radical action, for a unified force that will push forward the cause for Biafran independence. And that's not an easy thing to do, especially when it feels like you're up against so many odds. The challenges seem endless, and the frustrations keep building. There's a sense of urgency now. People want change, and they want it now. For those in the diaspora, the pressure is even more intense. They're being asked to help amplify their voices, to organize, to rally together and speak out. This isn't just about Simon Ekpa anymore. It's about something bigger. It's about the fight for Biafran rights, the demand for independence, and the constant struggle against a system that many feel has done everything it can to suppress them. And here's the thing, The people in the diaspora, those living outside Biafra, they feel responsible for those back home. They know that they are the ones who have the platform, the resources, and the ability to make noise. It's a weighty responsibility, and they don't take it lightly. They know that those in their homeland are depending on them to take action, to make their voices heard loud enough that the world has no choice but to listen. Now, I want to paint a picture of what this feels like. Imagine being in a place where the world seems to turn a blind eye to your suffering. You look around, and what do you see? A world that's more concerned with wars far away than the suffering that's happening in your own backyard. This is something that many Biafrans have been saying for a while now. They feel ignored by the Western world, which seems to care more about conflicts in places like Ukraine than the very real violence and oppression they face every single day. For them, it's like the world is looking away when their people are being killed, their homes destroyed, and their rights denied. It's painful and it's infuriating. And then there's the idea of looking for allies elsewhere. Some have suggested that the Biafrans should seek support from Russia, particularly Vladimir Putin. The idea is that Russia, despite its own set of challenges, has shown a certain amount of respect for African nations, and perhaps, just perhaps, they could be an ally in this struggle. It's a bold move, but it's one that reflects the deep sense of desperation and the desire for any kind of support in a world that seems to be ignoring them. The hope is that with the right alliances, the Biafran movement can gain the kind of traction it needs to push forward. But let's go back to Simon Ekpa for a moment. His continued detention has become a symbol, a rallying cry for the entire movement. And what's happening in Finland, where Simon is being held, is raising more and more concerns. There's a sense that Finland has failed, or at the very least, they're complicit in the injustice that's unfolding. Some are even wondering if Finland is somehow part of a larger plan to break the spirit of the Biafran people. There's a growing suspicion that the powers that be in Finland might be playing a dangerous game, one that leaves the Biafran people more vulnerable than ever. Now things have gotten to a point where people are calling for action. It's not just talk anymore. People are demanding that the Biafran diaspora step up. They are being urged to organize, to take to the streets, to protest, to make their voices heard not just in their home countries, but specifically in Finland. It's clear they want Simon Ekpa released, and they want the world to understand just how serious they are about their cause. And if that means traveling across the globe, standing in front of embassies and making their demands known, then so be it. It's time for action. There's a deep sense of urgency in everything that's being said right now. The idea is that if nothing is done, things will continue to spiral. The people back home are suffering. Every day they live in fear, not knowing if they will be the next victim of violence. And it's not just the violence, it's the constant erosion of their rights. The Nigerian government, as many see it, is a force of oppression, a regime that has done nothing but try to silence the cries of the Biafran people. The military too is accused of committing atrocities, targeting innocent civilians and creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. All of this is happening, and the world is not paying attention. In response, there's a growing call for solidarity among Biafrans, both at home and abroad. The people are being asked to come together, to unite in their efforts, and to show the world that they will not be silenced. There's a collective realization that this fight is not just for Simon Ekpa, it's for the future of Biafra itself. It's a fight for the right to self-determination, for the right to live in peace, free from the violence and oppression that has plagued their lives for so long. But there's also a sense of sadness and frustration. Many people feel like they've been left to fight this battle on their own. They see the world turning its back on them, and that's hard to accept. It's hard when you feel like your cries for help are falling on deaf ears. But despite all of this, there's a glimmer of hope. The hope is that if enough people stand together, if they raise their voices loud enough, the world will have no choice but to listen. The Biafran people are determined to fight, and they're determined to win. And so the message is clear. It's time for action. It's time for the Biafran diaspora to stand up, to make noise, and to show the world that they will not be silenced. They will not let Simon Ekpa's detention be forgotten. They will not let their struggle be ignored. The fight for Biafran independence is not over, and it will not be over until their voices are heard, their rights are respected, and their homeland is free. As the story unfolds, more and more people are joining in the movement. They're coming together, united by a common cause, determined to see this fight through to the end. And the message is spreading. It's time to act. It's time to stand up, to speak out, and to fight for what's right. Because when you have a cause this important, you can't just sit by and watch. You have to be part of the change. So here we are, at a crossroads in the history of Biafra. The people are standing up, they're demanding change, and they're determined to see their dreams of independence realized. The road ahead may be long, and the challenges may seem insurmountable, but one thing is certain. The Biafran spirit is unbreakable. And with every voice that rises, with every protest that takes place, with every step that is taken toward freedom, they are one step closer to the future they've always dreamed of. And that, my friend, is the story of what's happening right now. A story of anger, of frustration, but also of hope and determination. A story of a people who will not be silenced, no matter the odds. The story of the Biafran struggle is far from over. It's just beginning. As we continue, I want you to picture the mood among the people who are deeply invested in this struggle. They're feeling an intense mixture of emotions right now: anger, sadness, determination, and even a bit of fear. It's a fear that comes from the realization that the battle for their rights has been long and grueling, and yet, despite their best efforts, they're still facing an uphill fight. But here's the thing: this fear doesn't paralyze them. Instead, it drives them. It fuels their desire to keep going, to push forward even when the road is unclear, and to fight for the future of their children, their land, and their heritage. The people who are standing up for Biafran independence know that the risks are high. They understand that their voices could be silenced, that they could face violence, and that they could be labeled as traitors or agitators by those in power. But none of that matters to them. What matters is the larger picture, the future of Biafra, and the legacy they're hoping to build for generations to come. One thing that stands out in the movement is the sense of unity that is being called for. Even as divisions threaten to tear the community apart, there is still a deep understanding that together they are stronger. It's a difficult balance to maintain, especially when people have been fighting for so long with little to show for it. But there's a shared belief that if they keep pushing forward, they can achieve their goal. They want the world to understand that their struggle isn't just a fleeting moment of anger. It's a sustained fight for self-determination, for a life free from oppression and violence, and for the respect and recognition of their rights as a people. The Biafran people are spread across the world, from the bustling cities of Europe to the quieter corners of North America to places like the United Kingdom and beyond. Every single one of them feels a deep connection to their homeland. It doesn't matter where they've ended up, they all carry a piece of Biafra with them. And with that piece, they also carry the responsibility to speak up for what is right. The Biafran diaspora is not just sitting idly by, waiting for change to happen. No, they are actively seeking ways to help bring attention to the situation, to advocate for the release of Simon Ekpa, and to make sure that the plight of their people does not go unnoticed. But this isn't just about Simon. His arrest, while a catalyst for the latest wave of protests, represents a much larger issue that's been simmering for years. People in Biafra have been subjected to harsh treatment by the Nigerian government, and their cries for independence have been ignored. Every day there are stories of violence, injustice, and oppression. Stories of lives being lost, homes being destroyed, and entire families being displaced. The Biafran people have suffered far too long, and they're tired of living in fear. They're tired of being made to feel like they don't matter. The anger that comes from this treatment isn't something that can be easily quelled. It's built up over decades of injustice, of promises broken, and of pain that has never been acknowledged by those in power. And yet, through all of this, the people of Biafra have managed to remain strong. They have held on to their identity, their culture, and their dreams of a better future. But now they've reached a point where they feel like they have no choice but to act. They've tried peaceful means, they've tried dialogue, but they've been met with violence and indifference. So now the call is for more radical measures, to make sure that their voices are finally heard. This sense of urgency is something that everyone involved in the movement can feel. The moment is now, they say. If they wait too long, if they don't take action, it may be too late. And for those who are far from home, the pain is even more real because they feel helpless. They look at their families and friends back in Biafra, and they wonder what more they can do. They know they're living in safety, but that safety is a double-edged sword. While they're secure, they feel disconnected from the fight. But that feeling of disconnect is starting to change. The diaspora is becoming more and more involved, organizing protests, writing letters to governments, speaking to the media, and trying to create an international pressure that will force governments to take notice of the Biafran struggle. Let me tell you a bit about what's happening in Finland, because that's where Simon Ekpa's story is taking a new turn. The Finnish government, by detaining him, has raised a lot of questions. There's a growing suspicion that Finland is not acting independently in this case. Some are beginning to wonder if Finland is being used as a tool by other powers, ones that have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo in Nigeria. And that suspicion has only fueled the anger of the Biafran people. They see Simon's detention not as an isolated event, but as part of a larger conspiracy to suppress the Biafran movement. They feel that Finland's actions are not just about Simon, they are about silencing the voices of all Biafrans who are demanding independence.
What is happening in Biafra land now? Even the one guy, Sonto Okonkwo, that was among the people that were talking nonsense about Simon Ekpa. You know, Nigeria was using him, talking nonsense, and our people were seeing it, you know, cheering him up till when he finished working with them. They deal with him, put him in prison. He spent months there. You see, now came out now, his mouth has changed because he have tested that thing that Simon Ekpa is shouting all this while. He now tested it. They still use the same people that Simon Ekpa is shouting upon and dealt with him. Now he is posting all the atrocities committed by Nigerian terrorist security. Why are you posting it? Is it that you are seeing it now? No, you know all these things, but you just want to be an agent to destroy your brother. Maybe someone among them paid you, because that's why all these politicians are good at. When they see that you are a public figure, they will pay you. They will still be the one that will destroy you. So why will our people continue living this kind of life? And we don't want to talk about it. That is our problem. We don't want to talk about it. Let's say this thing, see, stop thinking that there is no particular one person that will give you Biafra. It's a lie. Anybody that messes up, keep that person aside. Don't come here and be telling us forgiveness as if that it is just that one person that is in the whole of Biafra land. No. Like all this foreign affair website. I saw one of my boss there, which I don't want to mention.
At the space was on Thursday. Since then, I've been down because of what that lawyer said. But nevertheless, I think the way we can move forward now, because we need to join alliance by the grace of God with Putin, because the way this whole thing is going now, we don't know what is actually playing out. And with what is playing out, we don't trust what is coming. So for that eventuality not to come forward, for us not to witness it, I think it's high time we'll find a way to block it by meeting people that are relevant that are ready to help Africans. You know, Putin has actually shown the love that he has for Africa. Though we cannot trust them completely, but at least we know that the Nigerian terrorist government fears them a lot. So I think with what we are doing, the DPN need to move faster, you know, so that she will create this awareness of the evil intentions of Finland. Because the way it sounds now, it seems that Finland has actually failed, or they are trying to fail. And like I said yesterday, we can't completely write what is going on off. Maybe this is a setup in a way. Maybe upon bring Ekpa back, bring him back. He has done this, he has done that. Finland is shielding him. If the reverse is the case, like Musa will always say, are they going to be happy? Maybe this is a reverse psychology. I don't know if that is what they are planning, but what they are doing now is no more encouraging any Biafrans. And we cannot sit and watch all this unfold. Our people are really dying. This Nigerian terrorist army are silently killing our people every single day. Most of us don't even know what is going on. Most of us. I have a lot of people in the East, you know. Some of them could not, they were not able to survive in Lagos State anymore. Some of them were the people that their markets got burnt and they relocated to the village. And now the killing there is top notch. So we need to speak out. Like Mazen Kano will always tell us, we should not expect any country to help us. That our strength and our help will come from heaven. But what are we doing so that people can say indeed, these guys are moving in the right direction? Please, we need something to be done. Obugulu know this Putin. Let us focus on him now, because a lot is going on that we don't know. If, in fact, if they delegate all of us to go there, I don't mind. I can go there, balance. We are going to Russia to meet Vladimir Putin for this, because our people are really dying, and the world has turned their back on us because of our mineral resources. So we need to do something. Something needs to be done. You know, I'm bleeding in my heart because I don't know what's going on anymore. We need to get substantial evidence to give to our people, because a lot of our brothers and sisters are demoralized as we speak. A lot of them are losing confidence. And then Musa is taking all the glory, going back to the southeast and destroying anybody that is seen with Biafran flag. Destroy anybody that has anything to do with Biafra. Destroy anybody that is see pictures of Biafran, you know, decoration on their phones. This is the impunity that is going on, and the world is not speaking about it. And we need to speak, and we need to act fast. Our PM cannot suffer all these things for us, and they'll just put him down. At the end of the day, before I see him PM in Nigeria. So we need to stand our ground and do the needful. So Biafrans, please, this is my humble and honest submission. I yield my mic for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Yes, I think it's time we start considering that options, because it should be our interest going forward. Our interest going forward. We're not going to be looking at this, because we have come to realize that the world is corrupt. They don't care about Africans. They are talking about Ukraine, hyping Ukraine, but terrible things are happening in Africa, and they are the one aiding it in order to, you know, feather their own nets. On a daily basis, you see them going to Africa, joining in the subjugation, pretending about it. And these are the people that are supposed to be, you know, preaching democracy, claiming that they are, you know, epitome of justice and fairness. But when you get to Africa, everything changes. And we are not going to continue to allow that. And in our move to whoever is for our interest, and mind you, we are not going to allow anybody to take advantage of us anymore. Any country, whatever the name is, it will be equal agreement. we are equals. It will be in our terms. You don't want it, stay on your own, because see, we are going to liberate ourselves with or without Europe, with or without America. They should know that. We are not here for them. We are just keep putting them on notice. It's not that we need them to do anything. We are the one that will liberate. By the time we continue doing what we are doing, they will have no choice. It will come to a time when they will come to take that oil, they couldn't get it anymore. I am just telling you. They should know that we are people that, we love human lives. We respect one another. That's why we have not gone out. We have been pushed to go to the world and we refuse to go there. But if you will get there eventually, it's not going to be business as usual. This is 2025, not 1960, 70. They should know that. And it will be in the best interest of Europe and America to work with Biafrans, the only standing hope they have in Africa as it stands now. I think they should know that. Their continued detention of Mazen Simon Ekpa has not changed anything. In fact, it's making them look stupid to the rest of the world. It means that there is nobody that cannot be bought by this Islamic corrupt entity called Nigeria. That's what it means. And it means that they are aiding and abetting terrorism that is happening in Nigeria and pretending about it. You cannot say, I don't eat meat, and you are using teeth to share it to children. You hate terrorism, but you are supporting the country that is pushing and sponsoring it. I think it's high time we start considering a lot of options. Adadio Ramama, go ahead. Then I will go back to you after Adadio Ramama, United States, you go ahead, please. Thank you. Adadio Ramama, you have the mic.
Yes, I'm on the migrate again. I am very, very happy for what our brother said now. Very, very happy, because at times we're supposed to tell ourselves the truth. When you see something running around, you have to. You need to see the truth in front of you and you say it. Honestly, I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand anything anymore. We need to tell Biafrans the truth. And there can be somebody following, how can I say it? Na kansonia na asụsụ ndị gboo mata bụkwa ile unu ewekwa n'iwe. Mụgwa somebody ya nọrọ si ka a na-eche na o ya eme nke ọ na-eya eme nke ọhụpụ na o ya eme na ọhụpụ na ya eme ihe ọzọ. Unu watch, this is 2 months now, over 2 months. Ọbata obie gwara anyị ife ọ gwara anyị. Anyị afọ ọbata obie mean to say. Ọ na-eje 3 months. Otu aka o mere nke awa leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And over 2 months now, I didn't ask again, if I may put her on embo agbapotara, iji will make sure that everything is okay. Nothing. When I see this, our lawyer, or lobbyist, or lawyer, could that woman be a day before yesterday, had him totally down. In fact, I break into 2. Because Oku know Oku exactly otu kwesịrị isi dị, and mekwene ka anyị mara na eke o si wee dịrị, and wee mara mekwene ka anyị mara that n'ife na-ata oturu obi oturu n'ukwu. Ka ngwa na ụlọ eziokwu, ọbata obi anyị ka nọ Europe, ọ nabe and puchi mma that na eso believe that Finland can never deport him to Nigeria. I believe him. Up till now, I believe him. And the only thing I believe him Kaliao Omotalanwa. Mano will for now in the China say, all wonderful Fulani can do anything. All wonderful Fulani can do anything. And with here were Nabai AJ Gobisi, all these people. If we are not strong enough to beat them, I'm mad that na onye ọwụna ya efere ụmụnne bye bye na ọwụna nwere mmadụ n'ụlọ Okay, look at our brother Kuna. That is true. I'm a wounded by now. I'm a wounded by every day. Yeah, if when they make it our boys are last because in my days in Babuafa, na January, that's December, January, all the open, everybody has seen it. So all the for them because so you put Jaffa. Now I will make another method. Another method is arrest all of them, tag them one thing, and they destroy them. Or if you name and our young youth, Igbo, Yagugo, Igbo youth, I finish go, and now Soludo bring up operation get what in they call them Udoga operation Udoga. Do you know the people Soludo give God is the Fulani? Is all of them is Fulani. All of them are Fulanis. Destroying our boys, our youth. If you go for village now, the only woman you go see everywhere. Man, no more boys. And we are here, talking every day, shouting every day. We need to do something. And honestly speaking, that is why I will always call upon Biafran government. Read by Dr. Ngozi Orabeza, our PA, our CPA, Divenana body, COS, they have to sit up. They need to sit up. We can never just cross our hand like this. Say that Finland no go do something, Finland go. It will be a very big shame. Now I never Finland, I am anything Finland, I am what about Obiana Nigeria. Oh my God. Biafra can never forgive all of us, including me. Biafra can never forgive us because when we are in a point to do something, all of us there outside, we're supposed to go to Finland again, protest. Maybe how many days? Let all Biafrans go there. I know that everybody will get up and go. Everybody went there for Europe. People went there for America. All of them. Let us move back to Finland. And let us shake Finland. We need to shake them. For the street. We are waiting. Sitting here. Doing nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Every day we come on social media and talking nonsense. And the nonsense, not the nonsense we talk today, not the same nonsense we are going to talk tomorrow. We are giving us every day different this thing. I just the watch. And I give from now to the ending of this month. Is what I give. I don't even they say I give from now to this ending of month. I trust nobody. I said it again. I trust nobody because I sleep in my house alone. I sleep in my house alone. Oh, I sleep with nobody. So I will always say I trust only myself because I know where I sleep. I know who I call. I know who I discuss with. Obatobia sacrificed everything. He gave us everything. He led us to the point of getting Biafra before this thing happened. Who sabotaged him? Who destroyed him? Who put him in this condition? Is he not Biafra? Is he not Biafrans? Is he not that people that he trusts? Is he not those people that he work with? I'm very angry. I'm angry. But let me tell you something. Not again. Not again. I just give from now to the ending of this month. If our people, they are our people. In fact, let me reserve my destiny. I have many information. I know many things. I give from now to the ending of this January is what I give with my spirit, and I have said it before, and I repeat it again. If you know that you're not capable, you go out. You go out of Potamuzo. We need radical people. We need mad people. Is what Biafrans need. We don't need the people when they sleep, they talk rubbish all the time. We don't need them. We need mad people, mother than zoo, mother than all those stupid people is what we need. Enough is enough. We can't continue turning Biafra around all the time. If you don't know what you say, just shut up and go and sit down. And you know, let me reserve my word. Because with the kind of anger I have, I don't want to go far. But the only thing that I give from now, how many days did this month end? I give. And I will never beg anybody. And I don't even care. People are dying is only poor people. Poor people when no get people will go talk for them. Nobody. Our leader man now they can sit up to come and save us for this rubbish. Then pull him down. Get up again. At the last point, Ogenkele started telling us, any tree whether they won't get the fruit, we go bring the fruit, the tree down. Is what by Ogenkele singing for us. After 1 week, we hear this news. And up to today, they are still bringing all stupid evidence to Finland, destroying. And we are sitting here doing nothing. Let us go to Finland. Let our COS call up Biafrans. We're there for Europe, we're there for America, all over the world. Let us march down to Finland. We have never done it before. We just did 30 minutes march. Everybody go inside. While we spend almost 5 days in Finland. 5 days in Finland. We just give 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Our prime minister is inside. For how many months now? See what now they sign papers. We don't know what in they sign. And the Bianco no is there. Bianco no is there. Bianco no just get up to sell his people. Bianco no didn't see that in the Iguansa is a foreign getting the one which work in the do self. Minister of Foreign Affairs. Where can Bianco no maybe
Yes, Ada. Oh yeah.
Bianco no. Bianco no, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Foreign Affairs Bianco no started in Umuibo. Shows you that Bianca, we are going to look for his real identity. Because I'm not sure that woman is a real Igbo woman. He's supposed to save us, not kill us. Bianco no started his Foreign Affairs for the head of his sisters and brothers. What Bianco no is going to gain if they bring Obatobie down to Nigeria. What Bianco no will gain to see Biafrans read by Fulanis, taken over by Fulanis. What Bianco no is going to gain. And did Bianco no think that it will be easy for her? That is lie. I know after she finished, we will pack in load, go one of America or England, go maybe have that place. Because I know that all his family no day for Biafra land. No time their family do for Biafra land. So they know they suffer. And all these rich people, nothing they happen to them. They go with convoys all the time. So now we poor people, now we they take the do rag. Use our organ do also a lot of in fact I'm tired. Nobody will see what is going on in Igbo land. That person no go get mad every day by day, every day. If we were there for diaspora, didn't fight for these people, for our people at home, nobody will fight for them. Nobody will fight for them. The only hope they have is the we when they're outside. I call up all of Biafrans when they're diaspora. If you get mind, this is time to do something. This is the time. Let us be mad. Anyhow, I don't know. But you were supposed to do something. Please, Biafrans, I beg, especially Igbo people, especially Igbos, when they're outside the country, don't think that your life is okay. No place like your home. If your land is gone, it's gone. What are you going to tell your children? They need to not home. Let us save the others. We don't get somebody who will save them. Our governors turn back against us. The chief of the communities turn back against us. All the elite people in Igbo land turn against us. The only hope these people have is we, when they're outside the country. Let us get up and fight for them. No matter anything, and no matter how it will take, let all of us get up. I have tears in my eyes because I know many things you people don't know. I see many things you people don't to see. That is why I'm always a broken heart all the time. Not to speak good big grammar. I'm sorry for the emotion. I'm so very sorry. So I will stop here for now because my heart is boiling. It's boiling. Please, Biafrans, all over the world. I know that I give this Baba and his brothers this thing to talk. I don't care. You can talk whatever you want. You can write whatever you want. The only thing that I know, hence I'm telling the truth. That one is what? It's the only thing I know. So please, our brother give us key. And let us, I want us to enter for this key. And this our brother, Rosa, give us here. He bring a serious key. We're supposed to discuss. Let us go inside this key. Let everybody say something about this key that he gave us. I want to know everybody's opinion for this key. Thank you. Let me not go more far. I'm done. I make us go and I have to go mic for now. Thank you very much.
Oh, that thank you, my darling sister. What a thunder words. The Biafran are hearing you, they are respecting you, they know that Chuko Kikabiam Boro Gina this calls to do the needful. Chuko Gozegi for this opportunity. Biafra is hearing. We are going to march to Finland. This time around, we are not going back. This platform we're going to make a great thing. Thank you once again. And all my comrades who is in the house. I saw Mazuko. I saw a lot of them here that have joined. Please, let's speak out. Over to you, co-hosts or hosts. Please, can you bring other people? I don't know if your mic is okay. If it's not, please bring other people.
Yeah, ụmụnne m, adaalụ dịka isi biko olu m na-apụta ụmụnne m.
Yes,
Ọ
yes.
na-apụta ọfụma. Adaba anyị adọghị na-ekwu anya mmiri dị na-apụta m n'anya because of iwe nọ m n'obi kemgbe ụtụtụ, ezigbo iwe nọ m n'obi. Ya mere twice yesterday m mepere this space from morning till night because ụmụnne m, ịbata n'ala Igbo, ịbata n'ala anyị, ịba n'ime village, ị ga-afụ ụmụnne anyị na-ata afụfụ, ndị na-ekwesịghị iji na-ezuzu ike, ndị nna anyị, nne na nna anyị kwesịrị iji na-ezuzu ike. A na-agazi ọrụ, sọkasị agacha ọrụ egbuo ha n'ọrụ ha gara, sọkasị agacha afa agacha ahịa amabatazi ọzọ. A lot of things happen going in our land. Iwe na-ewe m. Legodo nna anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtara mebe anyị anya na-alụrụ anya ọgụ a still yet ndị Igbo be anyị etinye ya ebe ha etinyere ebe ọ nọ taa. Ọkwa ndị Igbo be anyị tinyere ebe a, ndị ọ na-alụrụ ọgụ oge na-awa prime minister pụtakwa take over this, still yet ndị be anyị etinyekwa na condition ọnụ. Ụmụnne m, ezigbo iwe na-enwe m. I have been crying since twice today. I have been crying. I don't know what to do, but ihe a na-ewute, ọ na-ewute ezi ụmụnne m because ihe ndị a na-emezi anyị. Unu bata n'ala Igbo, ihe ndị a na-emezi anyị. Ndị aja ya agwọ ngwongwo and nobody care, nobody to speak. Onye ka ị bụkwa m ikwu ebe obi. This thing is just paining me. This government kwesịrị ibigori ọkụrụ mobilize soldiers and all those oils ha ji emeche this nonsense, ha ji emeche this bribery. Ọ bụchara mobilize those oils bring Germany down because this is the only na-emetecha m ụmụnne m. This is the only as ọ na-agbawa m obi. Batagoro n'obodo ebe niile deziri oyi, ebe niile deziri oyi. Ụmụnna anyị na-anwụ everyday, ndị a na-egbu secret, ndị a na-egbu openly, yet onwe onye na-ekwu okwu. Ụmụnne m chọrọ igbo na olileanya ndị be anyị nwere, ndị Igbo nwere now bụkwa anyị nwa bụ this Biafra gọọmenti na-agwụ na eziokwu. Aka ewepụ this Biafra gọọmenti overnight ka Musa ga-eji wipe anyị niile. This gọọmenti kwesịrị ibido ọtọ mee something now, at least feel na those guy now they don't care about us. They don't give anything, they don't give any dime about us. So it is now on us. Stop this nonsense in him because this is becoming too much. Can't every day? Things are getting worse and worse. Everything deadly no. Yet when they go, silent because how is all a many happening. I bribe all these European leaders. We told you all you God. I don't think don't give me not just me papa. Because you can slam obi. You can slam obi. At least let us stand up and do something now. At least we still have time to do something. Let us stand up and do something now. I can with this opportunity. If not, ndị abanye ọkwa agreement gọọmenti ụlakụ ịlakụ bie emo na Simon Ekpa nọ na Nigeria adịkwala surprise. Biko ụmụnne m Roni kamera Roni.
Okay, I no ya biko onye Maazị Oyibo, he want to speak.
Okay, okay.
Good morning, Biafra. Am I coming out clear?
Yes.
Please, Biafrans, In fact, my heart is bleeding. I've been shouting all these days. Yesterday, I woke up. The spirit just come to me. I just say something in the platform, and all these things are coming out now. Shows that the spirit of Biafra and the spirit of death and the blood is rolling like water in Biafra land. I said something yesterday. People that recognize my voice will know that I say yesterday. A lot of souls came before me crying. I made audio yesterday that blood of innocent are rolling like water in Biafra land. We don't need much grammar. I was speaking with somebody from government last time. I tell you, please, we need people that are intelligent, not people that speak grammar. So many people have a PhD, diploma, but they don't have anything upstairs. We need technical, intelligent people. Our fathers that fight last time, so many of them didn't go to school. They just gather themselves and bring up something to secure our land. If they did not secure that Biafra land, we would not even be here today talking. All these evil people that are collecting money, they will not even have a place that they will drive all this their nonsense convoy. Please, Biafrans, I am sending my message to all these our men on ground. Those people that Ogenkere is deceiving. They are the ones that they are using to bring all this effort that our PM made for almost 2 years now or 3 years. He promised us that he will not fight Biafra more than 5 years. And in these years he mentioned, if not this Ogenkere saga, by now we would have been packing our load to go home. Biafrans, I am lamenting too. My heart is bleeding. If it will lead even me, Oyibo that is speaking now, I'm ready to go home. Anyhow, it will take us now because we don't need much grammar again. We don't not writing letter from here to. You need action. If our fathers stay, let to go and write letter before the letter will reach where it's going, they will kill the whole village. This thing need action. If we can follow up what PM, the footstep of PM, that Musa, we are crying every blessed day. Nigeria, we are crying every blessed day because that is what what Zoo is hearing. If you hit me, I hit you back. If our forefathers have gone, as at that time, I don't think that Europeans will even invade our land because they have gone and some certain things. That's why they invade our land, but it will never be like before. I'm speaking here. I'm begging our men on ground and all these people that have been bought by Ogenkere to reverse immediately. If not, the spirit of Biafra will visit all of them one after the other because they are our pillars. Speaking grammar, marching to Finland, it doesn't, it's true that it will save our PM, but where they are trying to grab is our home. We might be in abroad, fighting abroad now. Before we know it, they have grabbed our home. We need to start shouting. Anybody that know all these men on ground, if you have any link with them, if you have their connections, start telling them, please, they have to reverse. Ogenkere is evil. And if to say, I will even, if Ogenkere is in this Europe, no, I devote to go wherever Ogenkere, I will confront him face to face. Because if my dad can lay his life over this struggle, what am I doing? Why am I in Obodo? You did 3-story building, you walk everywhere there, come here and start every morning you start running like rat. You are working. They are going our place, bringing money, our oil money. Come to Europe now. They do Makwandi, they celebrate Obodo, but we are here suffering. While we have all what it takes to become somebody. Why some of these our useless brothers are conniving with all these enemies? Chuko Kariam will visit all of them one after the other. Biafrans, we need to stand up. I am attaching myself to what Adado Rama said. We need radical people. We don't need people that speak Obobo grammar. We don't need it. Sure, we don't speak grammar. Ogbunigwe don't speak grammar. Catapult don't speak grammar. That's what we need now. I am calling all Biafras, men that at home, please, whether machete, whether catapult you have, please, you people should gather it up. Any sabo that is among you people, please take that person to backyard and send him to Chukokadiam, because they are the ones that are killing us. In this Europe, I have said it even in the platforms. Any sabo that is in our midst, it's better you get out of our platform before Chukokadiam will descend on you. I've said it out that number, and I am serious about it. I don't come up to say anyhow. I am begging Biafrans. We need to do something. As we are marching to Finland, we need to find a way to protect our land. All these our men that are after money. Please, we have to secure our land before money. Money will come last. I see one video yesterday where some crook people cover their face. They jump into people's fence, and it's men. I think they will grab all those men, and maybe when they grab them, you will not see them again. How long will we wait and see all this thing happening? Can we start grammar every day? We wait some people are in abroad speaking Igbo grammar because they take over the office. They are in the government. They are not doing anything. Nothing is happening. They are writing letter. They are killing our people back home. Please, Biafrans, we should stand up. Please, my heart is bleeding. I have my mic here. Let me allow other people to say their view. We have to wake up Biafrans. Thank you, everybody, and God bless us. Please, is somebody there?
Yes, we are here. Co-host or host, please go here now. If it's not because our prayer for Biafra, please open your mic and speak, sir. The next.
I greet you all. Pastor Rose, my mommy, our mother, we greet you. Adadi Orama, our mother, we greet you. Rosie, we greet you. And all Oyibo Dragon, we greet you. United States of Biafra, we greet you. Mazi Drake, we greet you. I stand on the existing protocol. I want to start by saying enough is enough to too much words. There is this adage that will say action speaks louder than words. I want our government to understand that at this junction that we are in, we cannot joke. We cannot take things lightly again. Not anymore. The truth is that the longer we delay, the longer they keep killing the youths that are meant to defend the land. Then at the end of the day, who would now fight for this struggle? I want them to understand this one truth, that what these guys need, what the Nigerian terrorist state need, is iron to iron. I know our leader has made it clear that he don't want us to go into a conventional war, or how did he put it, with Nigeria. Okay? But there is a dimension to which we would neutralize all the terrorists. I call them terrorists because that is who they are, and the world knows it. It's just that the world are corrupt. The world are corrupt. Everybody is after the benefit of their own people, so they can go a long way to even raid another country to extract their resources, and as long as they are okay, every other person can go to hell. I am standing here today to tell us that at this moment, any command that is going to the military, our military, should no longer be broadcast on air again. I believe we have a channel of communication. I believe whoever is in charge, our DPM who is in charge, have the contacts to these commanders in the 40 states of Biafra. We mustn't come online to say, because what we say online will end up be used to present to help make the case of our leaders to be prolonged. I think they say wisdom is profitable to direct. So I am suggesting, I'm calling on our government to please. You can come on air and say every other thing that you would say, but anything that has to do with commanding the militaries on how to operate, please. Even the defense secretary can come online and just talk about things on a surface, on a very. But the main thing, what these people need to see from this day onwards is hammer. When I say hammer, that they will not be able to breathe. Because the truth is that this, what I'm about to say now, nobody should misquote me or misunderstand me. We love our leaders. We love MNK. We love our leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa. But I want you to understand, these men, these great leaders are not fighting for their pockets. They are not fighting for themselves. They are fighting for the Biafrans to be free. Now, there is one thing that I want us to understand. There is something that MNK would always, not MNK though, okay, Simon Ekpa will always say, that he will make the arrest of MNK irrelevant to Nigerian government. And did he achieve it? Yes. I think it is high time we also use that same statement. So for all of us who are pained, I understand, my heart is boiling. But I want us to understand that we want to make the arrest and the detain of our prime minister to be irrelevant. That they will get to see that it is not about them. It is about Biafra being restored. And it has been restored. Biafra being fully restored. All these people that are in prison today, they should understand that these people now belong. See, we need to sound this to be very strong. I don't know the stand that our government is taking. These people need to understand that they can kidnap those people, they can arrest those people, they can invite those people. Then it might not matter too much, but now we are a government. We are standing as a government. I don't know if I'm making sense. We are standing as a government. They should know that they are holding a prime minister of a nation. Let me ask you this simple question, oh my God. Can United States of America go and even arrest the president of any country? Is it possible? Why are we belittling ourselves this way? Why shouldn't we set a demand, put a deadline, give them, if they want, see, yes, it is their country, and the person who they are holding did not commit any crime against their own country, or did Simon Ekpa committed any crime against Finland? No. Let them give us a date. Biafran government, the government will send our attorney. Nigerian government should send their attorney, then we meet in court. All this nonsense must stop. Enough of all this crying and crying online. I know it is painful, but these people, we need to understand that these people, it is a game. It is a game, and at this junction, we need to be bold as lion. We need to understand. Do you know what they are succeeding? They are trying to succeed to do to us. They want us to be. They want to be also be making decisions with our heart. What did I mean? What am I trying to say by making decisions with our hand? They want to provoke us that out of anger, we will not use our heads to calculate. We will just be doing things out of emotions and be making more mistakes. When they do all this, when they send all these atrocities to us, I beg us, can we close our eyes, take a deep breath, open our eyes, and now say to ourselves, what next? I want us to understand that there are different ways of which we would cripple. Do you know the reasons why all these white men are supporting Nigeria? One is because of what they are benefiting from Nigeria. I want us to understand, as far as we are concerned, The oil that they have been mining from our land, we are not benefiting from it. Only the so-called governors and the politicians are benefiting, and the whites are benefiting from those oil. I want to make it clear this day that it is not about too much talk. Can the government behind closed door give an order for those oil wells to be bombed down? Everything should go down flat, that even though if they want to try to revive them, it will take them years again. By that time we have actualized what we are looking for, and then we'll rebuild it. We are not hungry people. We are not hungry people. So I want us to understand that at this stage, see, in as much as we all are clamoring for the release of our leader MNK and Simon Ekpa, I want us to understand that these people are only but a person who has carried billions and millions of people to their heart. Let us look at this. I want to analyze this thing for us so that please, Allah, I'm using this English. I don't know, I think it's really hitting me, because where I am.
Mazi, what is happening?
Hello.
Hello, we are there. Please, if your network is not, co-host, please, are you there?
Are you getting me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay. So,
But please, can you round up? There's many hands, please.
Yeah, your voice just break out some minutes ago.
okay. Alright. So what I want to say as I'm rounding up now, I want each and every one of us, on Monday is our sit at home. Okay? So by before 6 p.m. today, I will try and come up with an image like Biafra. We are sitting voluntarily. Biafra is being restored. Okay, so that every Monday we can only use those pictures on our profile pictures only on Mondays. After Mondays, we can now remove them and take it back to our normal pictures that we used to have. So that in that way, as our people are sitting at home, we are also protesting on our profile pictures with one image, so that the world will know that, see, these guys have mean business. Oh. You understand? And also, we need to now harmonize our post. I said this yesterday. When we need to come up with about 5 hashtags. One for the atrocities that are committed against our people. 2 is anything that has to do with our restoration. Okay, that hashtag will cover for it. 3, we might have for the traitors. You understand? Have their own hashtag, you understand, separately. Then we promote the hashtag, that even X will be able to acknowledge that this is the trending hashtag that is going on at this particular time. Okay, while we are doing those things, the government is working on the military. So I want us to understand, finally, as I'm rounding up now, Master Simon Ekpa is still alive and he is in detention. But we have our brothers and sisters that are now in the grave. Can we not totally, it is my own advice, please, can we no longer put our full attention? Yes, we will divide some particular departments that will be working on his case, but can we dedicate a particular committee to his case, then we focus on what we are doing? Because as we are focusing on him, trying to see how to get him out, they are killing our people. Okay? He's fighting to save those people, and we are leaving those people now focusing on him. In his mind now, he will say that, see, for me, I am where, at least here, nobody can come and trouble me here. Guys, people should forge ahead. The same way MNK will be happy that Simon Ekpa forged ahead. Okay? So please, I beg us all, I don't want to talk much, but I beg us all, let us focus on the matter on ground and dedicate a particular committee for his case. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Don't know. I can't even see my co-host again, sir. Can anybody?
Since they are frozen.
Yes, the next is Mazi and Tony. I know
My co-host again, sir.
it's okay. I can help. I can.
Since they are frozen.
I can help.
Next is Mazi and Tony.
Yes. Yes, Mazi and Tony. Until this thing is coming.
I can. I can help.
Are you there, Mazi and Tony? Please, over to you. Please talk until the host is there.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good morning. Am I coming out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Mas Anthony, bring your hand down. Bring your hand down while you are speaking.
No, my done now. My hand is done.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I greet everybody. All this, that is what Nigeria need to hear, and that is what they expect. So we don't make it a reality or a credit to the expectation. We need to move our happening should be hard. Yeah, everybody, many people, but why? Here overcome everything. Soldier. So that the mind of a soldier. So that is why moving on. He keep moving on. So we learn from him. No matter what we are, don't let them know that we are so pain. So we shouldn't be emotional every time. And the thing that they will do provoke us. We do what we are not. If our PM is not a soldier or have that kind of have, we've been provoked for a time. If not the kind of person he is, said in a wrong way. But with mind, it is type of and the kind of heart God gave him. That is the leader, and that is why he is able to.
Mas, your voice is echoing. It seems like you are listening to devices.
Huh?
Your voice is echoing. Are you listening to devices?
No. But yeah, it's echo from my.
Yes, it's okay now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So that is what they want. They want everybody to be provoked, and they expect us to also always be crying and be pained in our heart. Another thing is this: all these things happening in Igbo land, we don't know because I won't just say Biafran because it's for now it's mostly in Igbo land. All these things happening, I don't know the type of mindset our people have. Though we won't blame anybody because Nigeria has shown us shege. We trust nobody these days, and many things has gone wrong. You understand? So many people now, all these things happening in Igbo land, all these Udo Gache by Soludo, is an evil. Is that thing that he raised is evil? It's just like Ebubago when Ebubago started their own. People thought they have security. That is when the atrocity started. Now they came up with Udo Gache. Okay, now this has been their aim. All these Fulani, all these foreign countries that is against us, that is their aim.
They want to use us to fight us. I don't know why people are not seeing it from the way I'm seeing it. Because all these Udogachi boys now that they brought out, I believe many of them are still Igbos. Okay, what if tomorrow now our Biafran soldiers rise? Or they fight against Biafran soldiers? These are still Igbos. We are now fighting against our brothers.
This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.